From the start, your hand fit mine, like prayers whispered before their time. Didn't need the world to tell me so. You were written in my soul. And I know we've walked through rain, but love like this don't fade or strain. Even through the years that changed, one truth stayed the same. I always knew us through silence and trust. In every goodbye, I heard love showing up. They called it luck, but I called it fate. 'Cause hearts like ours never come late. I always knew us. Every scar, every shade, you let me love what others stayed away. You weren't easy, but you were mine, and that's worth crossing every line. You cried and still you stayed. You prayed while I broke away. And somehow every road I take leads back to your name. I always knew us through silence and trust. In every goodbye, I heard love showing up. They called it luck, but I called it fate. 'Cause hearts like ours never come late. I always knew us. Even if I forget my way, I'll never lose your echo in my name. Even time don't wear this down, 'cause what we have is vowed. I always knew us through silence and trust. In every goodbye, I heard love showing up. They called it luck, but I called it fate. 'Cause hearts like ours never come late. I always knew us. I never had to guess. It was always you. I know we used to joke around, say forever like it was life. But girl, I wasn't playing games. I saw my future in your eyes. You smiled like you didn't hear it, but I whispered it every night. When I told you that I loved you, that wasn't just to make it right. I wasn't guessing, I wasn't unsure. Every promise had a reason. Every silence, every word meant something real. Not just talk, not just thrill. Every baby I got you was something I still feel. I ain't rewriting the past, I stand by what I said. Every word meant something real, even the ones in your head. I know you doubted sometimes, said I moved too fast to mean it. But I slow dance with the truth, and every night I lean in. Told your flaws, you're still perfect. Held you when you couldn't see. Even goodnight felt sacred, 'cause you were sacred to me. I didn't say it to fill space, didn't write it just to rhyme. I was writing out my soul in every single line. Every word meant something deep, not for show, not just sweet. When I said I'd never leave, that was planted underneath. Still growing through the years, still written in my chest. Every word meant something strong, even the ones unexpressed. If you ever wonder now, was it just he, just a phase? Remember how I looked at you? I meant that in every way. Every word meant staying close, meant building more than most. Every you're my only one wasn't just for show. Time don't change the truth, and truth don't ever bend. Every word I gave you, girl, I'd give you all again. I know I'm not the easiest one, been through battles still undone. You could've had smoother, you could've had shine, but you held on when I slipped behind. I ain't forget that rainy night when you looked past all my pride and softly said, I want your heart, not what the world defines. You didn't wait for me to prove I'm worth it. You loved me like I already was. You saw the man behind the mess and chose me with no rush. You chose me when you had every reason to run. You held me when my healing hadn't begun. Not 'cause I was perfect, not 'cause I fit some dream. You saw my soul through the noise and still you chose me. I ain't forget the quiet days you stayed while I pushed away. Could've left me on red, could've said I need more, but you were patient at my door. Told me love don't clock in late, it just stays when it's real. You weren't just loving who I was, you loved who I could be still. You didn't need a man already made, you needed someone who'd grow with grace. And I swear you taught me more just by choosing to stay. You chose me even when I questioned why. You showed me real love don't justify. You gave without asking, you loved without schemes. And now my life speaks your name, 'cause you chose me. I ain't forget, not one bit. Every day I'm reminded of it. Your love rewrote my storyline with every yes you gave in time. You chose me, and I'll never let that fade. You know me, even when I'm far away. Not for my best days only, not for the man they see, but for the quiet truth in me. You chose me. Yeah, you chose me. You asked if my love would fade, if someday I just drift away. I saw that look behind your smile, like you've heard those words before, but they didn't stay. Baby, I ain't here to sell a dream, I'm here to show you what truth feels like. You don't gotta keep one foot out, I'm not that kind of night. I'm not the echo of your past pain. I'm the silence that brings peace. No second guessing, no halfway steps. Just love that doesn't leave. No more doubts, no need to ask. I'm right here, girl, no looking back. When I say forever, I mean right now. In every breath I make that vow. So if fear still whispers, let me shout. There's no more doubts. I know trust got scars on it, like letters never sent. But I've been reading between your fears and loving what they meant. You needed more than pretty talk, you needed quiet proof instead. So I hold your hand like it's my word and mean each touch I've said. You don't have to brace for leaving. I ain't built to say goodbye. I'm built to weather every storm, to be the calm inside your sky. No more doubts, just solid ground. A place where love don't spin around. When I said I got you, that wasn't fair. That was me choosing to care. So if worry creeps in, babe, block it out. There's no more doubt. If ever you forget it, just lay your head on me. Let my heartbeat remind you what certainty can be. No more doubts, no more wait. We're not moving at fear's pace. This ain't love that fades or flouts. This is real without the doubts. So rest your heart, I've worked it out. We'll love no more doubts. Have you ever taught me love? Oh. I used to think love was just time spent, kisses, texts, and weekend plans. Thought showing up was all it took. A good night call, a steady hand. But you came in like a quiet lesson. Didn't preach, didn't try to change. Just love me right with grace and patience, and that love rewrote my name. I ain't the man I used to be. You turned the page so carefully. With every touch you showed me how to love deeper starting now. You taught me love, not just the words, but how to heal and how to serve. Not just passion, not just touch, but how to hold someone with trust. I didn't know I had it in me till you reached beyond my fear. Girl, you taught me love, and now love feels clear. You never asked for more than truth, even when I fell short of that. You stayed with eyes wide open, even when the road was cracked. I learned that real don't rush the moment. It don't keep score or push away. It listens close, forgives in silence, and wakes up choosing you each day. You didn't build me from the ground, you just reminded me I'm sound. And every time you love me right, you pull me closer to the light. You taught me love, not just to start, but how to show up with my heart. Not just fire, not just thrill, but how to stay when it gets real. I touch you now, to every time you stayed somehow. You gave, I learned, and now I give in return. You taught me love, the grown kind, the type that doesn't run or hide. You're led by loving, not by force, and I just followed your course. Now I'm loving you in full, not just part of what I knew. You taught me love, and I'll spend my life proving it to you. I don't got lines rehearsed tonight, no fancy words to say it right, no flowers hiding deeper fears, just me showing up sincere. You've seen me stumble, seen me weak, and somehow stayed, still chose to speak. So here I am, no mask, no gloss, just love, the kind that counts the cost. I don't know how this sounds out loud, but I'd rather risk than hide it now. If I'm too much or not enough, at least this is the realest stuff. Heartfelt and honest, that's what this is. No cover-ups, no showbiz. If I say I need you, it ain't for pride or proof. It's because my world makes sense when I'm loving you. Yeah, heartfelt and honest, that's the only kind I do. I don't have answers for forever, but I wake up choosing you each time. I won't promise perfect weather, but I'll be shelter when skies ain't kind. You won't get fairy tales and filters, but you'll get real and you'll give me the man who knows what he's holding. Ain't the type to take love lightly. This ain't a line from someone's song, this is why I've stayed so long. You made it safe to feel this deep, so now my truth don't come cheap. Heartfelt and honest, every word bare. You'll never wonder if I care. If I say I'm yours, it's not to calm a storm, it's 'cause in you, girl, my better self was born. Oh, heartfelt and honest, the kind you don't outgrow. I'm on it. I'll never love you halfway, I'll never love in script. It'll always be this clear, even when the seasons shift. Heartfelt and honest, now and always. You'll get the truth, not just praise. No glitter, no disguise, just me with open eyes. So if you need a love that shows, not just talks and goes, I'm here, I'm yours. Heartfelt and honest, forevermore. So it's growing. All mine still. I see you walking around the house, hair up, no makeup, just vibes. And girl, you don't even know, you still stop time. I know we've been through every season, had days when love felt like work, but baby, look at us now, still choose each other first. I don't gotta check who's watching, you the only one I see. And even when life gets noisy, you still feel like peace to me. You're all mine still, don't let the silence fool ya. I'm still wrapped up in the way I knew ya. Every curve, every laugh still got me looking back like damn, I really got that. You're all mine still, ain't no second guess. Still feel the fire, still feel blessed. We ain't lost it, we just grown, but you're all mine, still clear tonight. Even in the quiet months, you still my loudest light. I see the woman you become and I love her even more. But girl, the way you held me down, that made you mine before. I know you ain't the same girl I met, but truth is I ain't either. We both changed, but somehow this love got even deeper. You're all mine still, like the day we kissed, like the way I held your name in every we wish. Still turn me on with just one glance. Still got me caught in that same trance. You're all mine still, even through the shift. Still my rhythm, still my gift. Ain't no spark we need to chase. We never lost our place. Years go by and bodies change, but I still crave your soul the same. So if you wonder if I feel, just know you're all mine still. You're all mine still, from your touch to your tone, from the way you breathe to how you moan. Still the reason I believe, still the love I never leave. Girl, it's more than just a thrill. You're mine, all mine still, all mine still, all mine still. Hey, Ty. Halfway here. I don't love with caution signs. Don't move in pieces, split the line. If I'm in for real. Not just the highs, not just the thrill. Some people halfway love to stay safe, but I learned real love don't wait. It dives, it roots, it breaks and builds. It's made for vows, not for chills. So don't ask me if I'm sure, you already got that proof. I ain't playing house, girl, I'm building it with you. There's nothing halfway here. No foot out the door, no fear. Every word, every move is soaked in love, soaked in truth. You won't ever have to guess. My presence says the rest. I don't love in halves, my dear. There's nothing halfway here. You deserve more than kinda sure. You deserve a love that swears. Not in games, not in trends, but in silence, in the stairs. I won't give you pieces, baby. I won't ration what I feel. If I give my name to you, it's cause my soul already did. For real, I've been on both sides before, but with you I found the way. So I'm done with maybe love, this time I stay. There's nothing halfway here. I'm holding close, not disappearing. Every hour, every year, you'll feel my love draw near. You won't find me fading out. Won't see me second guessing vows. I don't love in halves, that's clear. There's nothing halfway here. Even on our worst days, even when I'm tired and low, you'll still get all of me. That's the only love I know. There's nothing halfway here. No doubts between my ears. You're not a maybe, not a test. You're my always, you're my best. And girl, if love's a line we cross, I'm already on your side. There's nothing halfway here. without the drama. Without the drama. We ain't gotta fight just to feel close. Ain't gotta raise voices to show we care. Love don't have to be a storm when peace feels just as rare. Used to think chaos meant passion, but I've outgrown that noise. Now I crave soft touches and the sound of your calm voice. Let them chase the highs and crashes. We gon' ride this love out smooth. Cause drama don't mean deeper, it just means you're confused. We do this love without the drama. No games, no guilt, no fake drama. Just truth in every look, peace in how we move. Don't need to prove it with loud scenes, we prove it by being seen. This is grown love built on honor. Yeah, we do it without the drama. You ain't gotta test me to know I'm here. I ain't ghosting, I ain't disappear. I'd rather talk soft on the couch than argue just to pout. We don't throw words like knives, we use them to heal and right. This ain't a cycle, it's a rhythm where love feels just right. Let them chase their movie scripts. We got something better than scenes. We ain't perfect, but we peaceful, and that peace feels clean. We do this love without the drama. No pulling back just to want ya. We talk, we touch, we trust, without making it too much. You don't raise your voice to stay heard, you just speak and I learn. This love got no false karma. Yeah, we do it without the drama. I left my pride at the door, you left your walls on the floor. Now we got room to just be. No roles, no score, just we. We do this love without the drama. Real grown, no masquerada. You smile, I breathe deeper, cause love ain't gotta scream to feel deeper. Just kisses in the quiet night, and knowing we're alright. This love is real and calm, without the drama. Said it first, heart in my hand. Didn't know if you'd understand. It wasn't forced, it wasn't planned. Just spilled out where we stand. You blinked slow, lips didn't move. My heart beat louder than the room. But you held my face real close and whispered soft, like you just knew. You didn't rush, you took your time. But when it came, girl, it felt divine. Not in the moment, but in what it changed. The day your love spoke my name, you said it back. Not with a show, just with soul. And in that breath, I felt this love take hold. All the waiting, all the doubt, felt like quiet rain pouring out. I gave my truth, didn't expect to track, but you turned and said, we've been dancing near the edge, holding hands but never said. I knew you felt it too, but hearing it made it true. You didn't say it just to match, you said it cause it matched your path. And girl, from that very night, I knew our hearts had synced in flight. You could've waited one more day, could've held it till it felt safe. But you looked me in the soul and let those 3 words take control. You said it back like a vow without the ring. And in your eyes I saw the realest thing. It wasn't loud, it wasn't long, but girl, it hit like a lifelong song. I spoke my heart, afraid of lack, but you turned and said it back. You don't know what that moment meant. It gave my love a place to rest. No more wonder, no more ache, just your words that sealed my fate. You said it back, and I held those words since then. Every I love you now feels like that first one again. No more guessing, no more gray, just us all the way. I gave my heart, no need to track, 'cause you turned, yeah, you turned and said it back.
This is where the tone deepens. It's still romantic and intimate, but now it's about lasting love, not just chemistry. A moment that says, I want you tonight, and every night after. I don't just want your skin tonight, I want the dreams behind your eyes. Wanna hear the voice you hide when you're scared to speak your mind. Not just here for heat and touch, though I crave you just as much. I'm here for mornings, here for years, not just for sweat, not just for tears. So if you're looking for forever, baby, let me show you how. Not just in the way I love you, but how I'm loving you right now. Not just tonight, but every night that follows. Not just this moment, but the weight of tomorrow. I'm not touching just your body, I'm reaching where you feel unseen. Girl, this love ain't borrowed time, it's the kind that builds between. I'm not just turned on by curves, I'm turned on by who you are, by how you lift and how you care, by the quiet in your scars. Let me hold you past this evening, let me learn your rhythm slow. Cause baby, I ain't walking out when the candles lose their glow. I ain't here to fill the silence, I'm here to stay when silence stays. To wrap your soul inside my vow and love you all the ways. Not just tonight, but when the years turn pages. Not just this heat, but even when love ages. I'm not just giving what sees, I'm showing up through real and raw. This ain't a rush, this rhythm built to outlast flaws. So when I kiss you slow tonight, know it comes with deeper light. I'm not just here for midnight skin, I'm here for where forever begins. Not just tonight, but every morning after. Not just the moans, but the real, the love, the laughter. If you want a man who won't rewrite, I'm standing here in full daylight. I want you, not just tonight. when distant. You're not in my arms tonight, but I still feel you just the same. Your scent is in my pillow, your laughter in the rain. Miles don't mute your meaning, time zones can't erase your name. We're stretched across these hours, but our rhythm still remains. Some think space can dim the flame, but they don't know what we became. You're not beside me, not tonight, but girl, you're still my light. Even when distant, your love pulls me near. Even in silence, I still feel you clear. No signal, no screen can lessen what we mean. You're with me in the stillness, even when distant. I replay the way you said my name, like music under breath. Even your absence feels like presence, a closeness I can't forget. We don't need constant messages to know this thing is strong. Even when the calls drop, your love still carries on. I don't doubt or second guess, I just feel you in my chest. No matter what the distance proves, my heart still moves with you. Even when distant, you're the calm in my day. Even across oceans, I still feel your wave. Not a minute goes by without you in my sky. We're deeper than the limits, even when distant. I've loved you in person, I've loved you in thought, and I'll keep loving you, no matter where we're caught. Ooh, even when distant, I know what we vow. Even when loud, even when quiet, this love don't stop. No time zone can change the truth we both claim. I'm yours, even when distant. Even when distant. These Sundays in us. Slow morning, coffee steam, no alarms, just you and me. Record spinning, barefoot floors, sunlight painting through the doors. Ain't no rush, no grand design, just you and my shirt, love on time. And in those moments, clear and still, I see what forever feels like for real. We don't need a script to hold, we just let the silence fold. You say baby and I know, this is where my peace calls home. There's Sundays in us, even on the hardest days, a stillness, a hush, where love don't fade. You're the quiet in my noise, the calm I didn't ask for but needed so much. Yeah, there's Sundays in us. We built this slow, like prayer and rest. No fireworks, just tenderness. You laugh in the kitchen, my hand on your waist. Little signs that love found its place. Don't need a getaway or show, I find escape in how you glow. You remind me, even through the fuss, there's a rhythm deep in us. You could be a million things, but
I needed most was peace. And in your breath I finally trust there's something sacred in just us. There's Sundays in us, even when the world spins wild. A softness, a hush that brings me back inside. You're the slow dance after storms, the grace I never rushed but always felt enough. Yeah, there's Sundays in us. You don't gotta say a word, your presence preaches louder. In your love I found a place where time moves gentler, prouder. There's Sundays in us, in how you love and how I stay. A hush beneath the chaos, a peace that won't betray. You're the one thing I trust, where real love never rusts. There's no rush when there's Sundays in us.
We've had nights that burn like fire, and days that barely lit a spark. But girl, through every quiet hour, you stayed wrapped around my heart. It ain't always movie magic, sometimes it's just holding tight. But real love ain't about perfect, it's about choosing each night. I've seen storms try to move us, heard silence try to bruise us, but your love never flinched, and mine never left the fence. This is love that lasts, through the change, through the cracks. Not built on rush, but on roots. Not just truth, but living proof. We've been through the shift and sway, but girl, we're standing here today. This ain't the kind that fades and mass. This is love, love that lasts. You still reach for me in silence, still know when I need space, still read between the sentences, still slow your world to match my pace. That kind of love don't trend online, it don't sparkle just to fade. It's built in quiet sacrifices and hearts that choose to stay. You don't need to ask me twice, I've loved you past each fight. Even when the shine grew dim, I forever stayed with him. Your soul. This is love that lasts, past the rush, past the past. Not tied to mood or stormy skies, but steady hands and honest tries. We've seen the cracks, felt the strain, but we still whisper each other's name. Ain't chasing trends or looking back, we're loving strong, with love that lasts. Every wrinkle, every scar, just proof of how far we are. This ain't luck, it's work, it's grace, it's trust. This is love that lasts, in the quiet, in the fast. Not just pretty, not just new, but the kind that carries you through. Girl, we've built this hand in hand on something time won't crash. Yeah, this is love, love that lasts.
Ooh. If
We didn't fall into this easy. It wasn't magic overnight. We had late talks, some real tears. Fought through days that didn't feel right. But baby, look at where we're standing. Still holding hands, still choosing grace. We didn't stumble into always. We built this sacred space. It wasn't chance, it wasn't fate. It was work, it was faith. And every time we could've quit, we held on tight instead of split. We made forever. With every vow we didn't say just once, we stayed together. When walking out might've looked like the easy run, we laid bricks with truth and tears. Laid foundations year by year. We didn't just love, we made forever here. I know what real looks like now. It's in your eyes at 2 a.m. When you're tired but still reaching. When we argue and then mend. I used to chase some picture perfect. Now I see perfect in your flaws. Forever ain't a fairy tale. It's us showing up through it all. I don't need to guess what's real. I feel it when the world stands still. And in your quiet strength each night, I see forever in plain sight. Through the silence and the storms, held it together. Even when love took different forms, we stacked days like sacred stones and built a lifetime out of bones. We didn't find this, yeah. We made forever on our own. Forever's not what you stumble into. It's what you stay and grow through. And girl, we did that. We're doing that. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, ha. We made forever. No blueprint but our hearts. Still strong, still better. Still choosing where we start. And when the world forgets our name, this love will still remain. 'Cause we didn't just say forever. We made it every day. Talking about the rings or roses, ain't just the words we say out loud. It's in the way you hold me down when life gets heavy in the crowd. It's in the text that says I'm home, the plate you fix when I'm running late. Love ain't just what we promised once, it's what we live every day. We didn't swear to be perfect, we just swore we'd stay close. And somehow through the storms and light, that vow meant the most. These are the promises we keep, not for show, not just deep. It's in the way we show back up, even when the road gets tough. No need to shout, no need to weep. We just love through what we speak. Yeah, forever lives in the quiet things, the promises we keep. You never said I'll never change. You said I'll change with you instead. And when I slipped, you stayed in range, holding grace above my head. We don't repost every moment, but we live them in full view. The promise wasn't just I will, It was daily choosing you. We didn't write a perfect script, we just learned to edit as we lived. And every line we stuck beside is why we still survive. These are the promises we keep. No spotlight, no need to preach. Just steady love that holds its lane. When the rest all drift or change, it's I got you in a quiet night. It's I see you when we fight. Yeah, real love ain't loud or cheap. It's the promises we keep. Not all love needs a witness. Sometimes just presence is the pledge. I see you keeping yours daily, and I'm keeping mine till the end. Oh,
been running all my life, chasing peace I couldn't name. Try to find it in the noise, in the spotlight, in the fame. I wore strength like armor, hid my heart behind the mask. But with you I don't have to ask if it's safe to finally crash. You didn't rush me to unfold, just laid your love down slow. And in your silence I heard clear, this is where you heal, my dear. I found my rest right here in your arms. No pretending, no alarms. You take the weight I never shared. Hold it soft like you were there. I don't need escape or test. I've already found my rest. You never asked for my perfection, just my presence when I could. You held me when I had no answers and made the silence understood. With you there's no performance, no applause I need to chase. I come undone, I come alive in the comfort of your space. You didn't fix me, didn't try. You just looked me in the eye, and I knew in that soft glance I could finally drop the dance. I found my rest where love don't need disguise, where I can breathe with no filter in my eyes. You're the peace I never knew, the safe I ran into. Now I lay down every guess. I found my rest, and if the world calls me again, I'll go, but I'll return to the only place I'm whole, to the love that lets me learn. I found my rest, not in sleep but in your soul, not in quiet but in knowing I don't have to play a role. This love is deep, not dressed. It's soft, it's true, it's blessed. And in you, girl, I found my rest. It ain't just roses on the table or long texts at 2 a.m. It's cleaning up after we argue, then still reaching for your hand. It's staying when the thrill is gone, and the quiet fills the space. It's choosing love without condition, even when it's not the easiest.
place. Devotion don't always sparkle. Sometimes it just shows up with tired eyes, with worn out hands, but with a heart that won't give up. This is what devotion looks like. Showing up day and night, holding space when you need it, still protecting what we share. Not perfection, not a show, but a love that says I won't let go. It's not loud, it's not hype, but baby, this is what devotion looks like. It's in the prayers I say for you when you're too tired to pray. It's in the way I learn your moves, so I can meet you halfway. It's knowing when to listen quiet, when to stand, when to bend. It's not just saying forever, it's proven again and again. Devotion don't ask for trophies, it don't flex or try to win. It just shows up when love gets real and rides it out from deep within. This is what devotion looks like. No exit plan, no spite, just two souls learning grace, even when they don't relate. It's the quiet check-in text, it's forgiveness when there's mess. Not for show, not just hype, but baby, this is what devotion looks like. It's how I hold your dreams like mine, even when I'm tired inside. It's the choice to stay aware and never stop showing I care. This is what devotion looks like. A steady flame, not just light. It's late nights, early fights, but never losing sight. Not just passion, not just touch, but a love that gives this much. No retreat, no rewrite, baby, is what devotion looks like.
Let's not just chase the highs, let's build what time can't fade. Let's let the laugh lines form while the fire still stays. Let me see you with silver strands and still wanna pull you near. Let's not just fall in love, let's keep falling every year. We've done young, we've done new, now let's do tested and true. Let's let life add the weight and love still pull us through. Let's grow old, not just stay close. Let's write chapters they'll never quote. Let me hold you when we ache, still kiss you when we break. Let's not just say forever, let's live it slow and bold. You and me, hand in hand. Let's grow old. Let's let the years be kind to us, because we loved them as they came. Let's dance in the kitchen at 70. Still laughing like we're the same. Let me remember your younger glow, while loving the beauty time will show. Let me be the one who stays, even when we move slow. Let's skip the fear of age and change. Let's greet the gray with grace, because love don't need to stay young to still move at a holy pace. Let's grow old with no rush. Let's make joy out of dust. Let me still call you baby when the mirror shows maybe. Let's not fear what unfolds. Let's walk into it bold, side by side. Let's grow old. We don't stop being in love just 'cause youth slips away. We just find new ways to say I'm yours still today. Let's grow old, not perfect, just real. With wrinkled hands, still knowing what we feel. No rush, no goal to hold, just this quiet love-filled road. Together, let's grow old.
Remember when we stood in front of everyone, hearts racing, hands locked tight. You looked at me like I was the answer. I promised to be your light, but life has ways of testing fire, of stretching what we swore. And now with deeper eyes and wiser hearts, I mean those words even more. We've lived what vows could never say, in the grind, in the day-to-day. But if I had the chance to speak again, I'd speak them slow and let them stay. Let's rewind our vows, say them with the miles we've worn, through the storms and late night doubts, through the kids, the love, the torn. I'd say I do with more intent, with every scar, every dent. Not just repeat, but relive how love sounds. Let's rewind our vows. I know I missed some moments, dropped the ball a time or two, but I never dropped my love, I always held tight to you. You've been my calm, my rise, my mirror, the one I choose again. So if we stood there now with all we face, I'd still say I'm your man. Let's not forget the promises, let's relive them in our stride. Not just as words from younger hearts, but as the truth we now live inside. Let's rewind our vows, kiss slow like the first time, speak them through the lessons, and let our growth redefine. Not till death with hesitation, but till forever with dedication. Let's not let time wear us down. Let's rewind our vows. If love is a choice we make each day, then I choose you. With eyes wide open and hands that have held storms too. Let's rewind our vows, say them like they're brand new. Not to fix what's broken, but to honor what's true. Every line, every tear, I still mean it year to year. So one more time beneath these skies, let's rewind our vows.